What's up, everybody? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron. It is time for New Music Friday. We're going to be taking a look at some of the new releases coming out for the week of January 26th. And if there's anything that I missed that you're looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is, so me and everybody else can discover some new music. And also, if you enjoy this video and you want to continue seeing more of me, don't forget to give this video a like. Helps out with so much with YouTube's algorithm. It keeps my videos popping up in the recommended section on your YouTube feed. It does a lot. It's such a little thing to do, but it has a huge impact. And of course, you can always subscribe and ring the bell icon. That way YouTube will notify you at least sometimes. But anyways, let's talk about some new music. We get a new album from Ghost Atlas titled Dust of the Human Shape. I feel like this is one of the more anticipated albums, even though it's still a little, I guess you could call it undergroundish, but fans have been anticipating a new Ghost Atlas for such a long time. However, the singles have been leaving fans a little unsure. The songs are a little bit more mellow. He's got a couple acoustic things on there. I've been enjoying them mostly for the intimacy that they've had, and it still has Jesse Cash's amazing vocals and his fantastic songwriting and lyrics. I'm looking forward to this one so much. I think there's still going to be some pretty big bangers like hidden throughout this album, but either way, I think it's going to be fantastic. We also get a new album from Caligula's Horse titled Charcoal Grace. This LP is going to be absolutely insane. One of the singles on this thing is 10 minutes long. So if you have a progressive metal itch that you just can't seem to scratch, I feel like this is going to be the one that does it. We also get a new album from Vitriol, I believe that's how it's pronounced, titled Suffer and Become. And this album might be even more insane than Caligula's Horse, being their follow-up album to Bathe from the Throat of Cowardice. These guys basically reset the standard for extreme death metal. I expect this one to be like a next level of extreme in violence, because these guys are they're intense. They've only been around for a little while and they just put themselves on the map like no one else. We get a new single from Northlane titled Miasma featuring Winston McCall. Northlane absolutely killed it with their last album, but I don't really know if they can do it again. They're really close to having that overproduced sound and falling into more of a mainstream kind of thing where everything is just generic and void of originality. However, I feel like Northlane can do it if they continue down the path they're going, where it just sounds really fresh every time they come out with something new. I remember when they released I think it was their first single off of their last album. I think it was Clockwork. The first time I listened to it, I just kind of wrote it off as just whatever, but I listened to it a few more times and it just has something special that Northlane managed to get away with every time. And if they could keep that, if they could hold on to it, they got a lot of longevity within this sound. We also get a new single from Alpha Wolf titled Sucks to Suck featuring Ice-T. I try really hard not to judge a book by its cover, but the name of the song with Ice-T being the feature, this one's a little rough. Their last album had some kind of cringy tough guy moments where it just made it hard to take it seriously. But like Northlane, how they're kind of teetering on the edge of being mainstream, I feel like these guys are kind of teetering on the edge of being a little Franzy, I guess you could say, a little super tough. Every single song is about how, you can't judge me, I'll beat you up sort of thing. I just really hope this doesn't push them into being too cheesy and too hard to take seriously, because I really do enjoy Alpha Wolf. I don't know, it could go one way or another with this one. Elitist is releasing a new single titled Dark. They are still making their return with another single since they released their last album, which was their self-titled in 2015. They've got all the same members, so I feel like they might be here to stay as long as everything goes smoothly. I love this band so much. I'm looking forward to them. I hope it slaps, but again, they were a little generic-y metalcore, but I don't know, their last album was just so good. I could listen to that thing over and over and over again, even though I know it's not a lot of people's favorites. Who knows where they're going to be at now. I didn't listen to their last single. I'm hoping for a full album. I don't want to go into, just listening to singles because I don't particularly care for them that much, so I don't want to judge a comeback by, just two singles that they've released in the past almost 10 years. We get a new single from Bilmuri titled Better Hell. This is the longest that Johnny has gone without releasing literally anything. Normally he drops 2 albums a year, and it has been 2 years since he's released the album. It makes you wonder what he's got in store for us. I am very excited to hear some new jams from this mastermind, though. he always manages to write just the most beautiful soundscapes, and I enjoy his voice, and his songs just hit so freaking deep. And whenever I don't know, I just start to notice that there's a void in my life whenever he doesn't release anything, and then all of a sudden he does, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I was missing. We get a new single from Rings of Saturn titled Theogony. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Their last album was absolutely awful. They lost their vocalist, and then they just started shredding over some trap beats. It sounded like some drum samples. It's hard to do anything worse than that. So I feel like the only way forward is up from here, because these guys are great musicians. I feel like, they just got to adjust a little bit to figuring out what we're going to do without a vocalist now, because they have so much potential to just be absolute shredders, even though it's not like really the type of music that I would listen to. Just their insane shredding without any vocals whatsoever, especially on a full album. I feel like they could still keep their original fans. Considering I wasn't even really that huge of a fan of the band, their last album completely turned fans off so much. But I feel like they could win them back if they produce some high quality stuff, especially the drums, man. I mean, the drums are absolute garbage. Like I said, it was just trap beats. That's all it was. It was sampled drums and stuff, and it sounded like just one dude shredding over it. Not even a full band, and it just sounded like a bedroom project at that point, which was sad because Rings of Saturn had a huge following, and they were highly respected as just being amazing writers. So yeah, I just hope that they're able to come back with this thing. And that is it for New Music Friday. Like I said before, if there's anything I missed that you're looking forward to, let me know what it is down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you want me to review next. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to, you can feel free to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Doing any of those things helps me out tremendously. And there's a couple mess ups throughout this video. I messed up on some words here and there, but I try to make these videos a little bit more candid. Just me chilling here talking to you guys about new music, not so much of a review. My reviews are a little bit prettier, so if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, not every video is as carefree as this, but at the same time, I try not to take myself too seriously. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell icon. I appreciate you guys more than you could ever imagine. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.